So, making gray wash. Here's how I mix my gray wash. Everybody does it different, but this is just how I do it. Got my raw, got my dynamic white, and I got my distilled water. So, when I do this, I obviously go from dark to light, either one way or the other, okay? I shook my inks really well already, so I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna fill myself up one big black cup. Then I'm gonna give myself 5 drops. 5, give myself 3 drops, give myself 1 drop, and there's that. Now what I do is I do 2 drops of white in each one, 2 drops-ish, sometimes when they're full bottles, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Then what I do is I fill the rest up with water. Make sure it's distilled water, you don't want to tattoo anybody with any contaminated ink. And then what I do is I use my handy dandy magic mixer. Here's the mixer, and you just give it a good mix for about 10 seconds. Careful not to smack your ink caps. And there is my gray wash. Now, it's not quite whitewash. I know there's a couple drops of white in there, but it's not like an opaque when you're tattooing. It just kind of helps kind of make the redness a little bit more subtle when you're tattooing with such diluted black. So I found that just adding a couple drops of white, it definitely really helps take some of the inflammation down, and it gets you closer to a true tone as you're tattooing, more instant than waiting for the redness to go down. Then what I do is I fill a couple up with just white. And the reason I do that is if there is any areas that need a little bit of an opaque or a little bit of a highlight, I'll kind of just dip into the white and just kind of get it to the tone that I like. And then I always just hook myself up with a cap of water, just in case if it's a little too saturated and I need to dilute the wash a little bit.